going to do a quick test to see if you can hear me first and how well you can hear me. Okay, that's fine, that's catching up nicely. Okay. Okay. We're going to copy the link here and I'm going to post it in both channels. Okay, let's see where we're at. Right. Okay. Let people know now. So, as you're waiting, we're going to do the pre-flight checks now, the startup, and then we can get on our way here. Now, as you can see, again we are black screens. Now, I'm going to start putting in the flight plan first. I just need to check something. I just need... Why are we at... Oh, it's okay. I got confused. I got confused there. Gatwick Airport. If we do we can do London Gatwick, but I had a problem with that last time. So if we go to... now let me just have a think here. I'm trying to think where the best place to go without a risk of a crash. I mean, a plane crash. I mean, goodness me. A crash on the map because there was a crash going on one of the routes. East Midlands. East. EGNX. So EGNX is our code. Welcome, Lamb and Ham. Thank you for coming along again. As I've said, you don't have to stay the full amount. I'd just be happy to welcome any questions that you have. Our en route altitude will be 30,000 feet. That would be on our en route altitude. 222 is our normal flight number. Then we've got a Boeing 737 we're flying today, which doesn't appear to... not that one. Not that one. That one. And then 737-800, which is brilliant. 737-800. There we go. Let's just check that you have. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Well, thank you for coming along, Lemaham. I've just read your message on Discord. That's absolutely fine. We don't need to bother with any of that. EG and X is our place of arrival. So file up flight plan there. Okay, that is all filed. So now we are at the dark section of the plane. We are completely dark and we need it to be lit up. So click that down here. Click set the standby power to auto. Set battery to the bus, and we have all systems go. Panels won't lighting up is the next thing to do. We've already got the radio bothering us. In fact, I'm going to like I did yesterday. I muted that yesterday. The radios. I think that works. I'm going to do that immediately. It's just because it's quite annoying. Our altitude here wants to be 30,000 feet. Now, there was a problem yesterday with some annoying beeping. Now, I don't know what that's got to do with. I'm going to set this to 35,000 just because I'm going to see if it solves the beeping problem. There was a little beep and it was annoying, and it was there for the whole journey, and it was quite annoying. So I don't quite know why that was happening. But anyway, I've looked up some answers and we've got a few things. So I know it looks like I'm just clicking a load of buttons. I know what I'm clicking here. It is brand new to a lot of people, so I do apologise for those who are new to the channel or those who are new to plane simulating, because this is quite different. So yeah, so I want to click these fuel pumps set on, and then the cross feed valve to that. That is absolutely fantastic. What, 6 greens on there. Now, as we've got to the point now, we can do the fire test. So we're doing that now. All lights illuminate there. So we can now cancel that off. If we click the right buttons here, we can cancel that off. That wasn't illuminated, but that's okay. That one, we've got the default warnings that are all lighting up as they should be, which is absolutely brilliant. Let's turn that off before it gets too annoying. There we go. And I'm sorry if that was really loud. If you're wearing headphones, I do apologise. It's not the quietest of alarms here. Now, I'm going to just put that there, but that was a mistake last time, so it drifted us to the right a bit, but I don't know. It just depends. Each day is different. So I think it could have been to do with the... Now, I'm going to leave that selected, just because. I'm just trying different things. I've got a mention here on Discord. How long are you streaming? It will... Oh, excuse me. It will be for a while. 1 hour and a half, maybe. Do not expect... I do not expect people to stay the full amount, but be amazed. Would be glad to have you along. Okay, there we go. Now, do apologise. I cannot see who is watching the stream. For some reason, it keeps going on and off. So, for those who are watching, you can let me know in the comments on the chat if you can. If you can talk in the chat, that would be absolutely brilliant in this chat here, so I can see what you're putting, so I don't have to keep tabbing out. Okay, that is brilliant. So we've done our fire test, standard fire tests. That's absolutely brilliant. They had no issues there. Now, the APU has started. We've got the illumination of the light there. We're not going to do that just yet. We'll put the dome light on. These have already been aligned, the IRS, so we don't need to do any of that. We're just going to flick these two to on as well. And then there was something else I was going to do. Oh, yes, that was it. We're going to do the stall warning tests number 1 and stall warning test number 2. They both make a sound. Max speed air warning test has been set on both of them. That is absolutely fine. Set that power there, off ground power. Now I might leave this APU on throughout the flight and see if that makes a difference to the beeping, because that was annoying last time. We just had a beep 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 beep. Just, I don't know. It was strange. Right, so now we're looking for orange illuminated lights. Now you will see something that colour if there's an error or there's something that we need to know about. and it also appears on here. We've got a fuel warning lit up there, but that's okay. That's perfectly normal. Pre-flight. Oh dear. Right, request alt. Oh, we can't do it while they're talking and wittering up there. Okay, can I request my altimeter yet? Hello. Can we? Oh my goodness me. It's not letting me. There we go. Okay, altimeter is 299.2, so we've got a 299.2 up there, which is absolutely fine. Skipple altimeter 299.2 was read back the transmission, and it's repeating it over and over and over again because it thinks I've not heard it. Read it back. There we go, and it's done that. I know there's no voices. I've turned them off because they're loud, and I find them quite annoying. So that's that. Now our altitude here. I'm going to do this. It's much quicker. 30,000 feet. I'll keep on doing that. I do apologise. As you can see, it's spamming it up there. Sometimes it doesn't quite register that I've put it into. Let's just click this here. Okay, it's not letting me. Bear with me. There we go. Right, set that. A 299 a 2, which we have done. It gets quite laggy. It's done it again. Look. It's done it again. No, this is what I was worried about. It's happening on the streams. Oh dear. Right, if I just move the knob just a tad, it's going to change our altitude. A 299 a 2, and I'm going to set that deliberately like that and set it like that and click that button there. See if we get anything. Terrain and airport there. It has done it before, and I have managed to get myself out of it. Just quite annoying it does this sometimes. Just bear with me, people. Bear with me. Let me just... It's not supposed to be on radio. It's supposed to be on Baro, but we'll change that round in a second. I don't know if you can, you know. I don't know if you can. Right. I don't want that one on. We just need to read back this transmission. Hello, Autogamer. Thank you so much for coming along. That's amazing. Thank you so much for coming along. The Skipple altimeter was still... I don't know why that's doing that. If it continues doing this, we're not going to get a flight plan. We're not going to get a flight plan, and that's going to be a problem. It looks like it's done it now. I don't know. It's gone silent, which isn't a good sign. I don't want them to go silent on you. So, okay, it looks like they've stopped doing it now. So it looks like they've recognised that there's that I've got it started. So we click this button here. You'll now see a... Oh, no, you won't, because you need to put these on. I do apologise. You need to feed back the power. As you can see, it is now rolling. That was my fault. A very silly mistake to make. Okay, we're going to do the final checks now. I know I'm talking really fast. I'll try and slow down a bit. It's just, I know this bit can be boring. The startup can be very boring, and plus when you don't know what you're looking at as well, I want to get this up in the air so you guys are watching as well. Your damper is set. That is set. The controls panel and the navigation set to auto. I could set that to all in one if I could, but that's not available. Fuel pumps have all been clicked to down. Crossfeed is now available. We've got the ground power, which is now the APU power. The anti-collision light has been set. The altitude here on the packs as well. The packs are turned to off for now. They'll be turned to on when we're on takeoff. The window heat has been set as well, so we are ready for taxiing. Now, I'm not sure why we've not... Oh, that's why. There we go. Request clearance. 737-800 6 North cleared IFR to East Midlands as filed, maintain flight level 300, squawk 4702, squawk 4703, so we need to squawk 4702, read back the transmission, and that is absolutely brilliant. Has it given us our heading? No, he hasn't, but that's absolutely fine. We need to do our other engine startup now. Oops, I should have done that. Don't worry about it. I'm digressing a little bit. So we'll just wait for this to tick up to 25, and then once we've got it up to 25, we can start the engine. While we're doing that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to do. We don't really need to fill the FMC out soon as it's not modded, and you don't really need to in the normal simulator, but you would plan the flight on this pad here. But it's as soon as it takes such a long time to do, I wouldn't I wouldn't take you through the process of all that. So we're going to request our taxi now from the ground control. 737-800 6 North runway 18C taxi BI Bravo. Alpha Cuera and blah blah blah. You see it all. Hold short of runway of 18C. Okay. Hold short, and we've got our arrow there. Now this is a big airport, so I'm going to get going straight away because it's a big airport and we'll be taxiing for a long time. So we've got going. So we're going to read back this transmission. Now I'm going to try and push it a little bit. Don't worry about that warning message that comes on. It's called takeoff warning config. Basically what that means is, well, basically trying to take off without the flaps. So what I'll do is I'll just spare us from hearing that annoying noise. We're going to enable the flaps just to stop that noise from constantly coming on. Just to stop, and we'll keep on getting that, that warning until we take off. But we're not going to be taking off because we're quite far away from the runway. So I'm going to try and go as fast as I can. I'm not going to overspeed it though. So in fact, this is another thing we should have done. Done all the final checks if all the lights illuminate as well. Set that as well. All the lights illuminate, which is absolutely fantastic. Bear with me, people. I'm just trying to focus on all things at once here. Okay. Welcome, people. Welcome. It's very nice to hear or to see you. I'm not actually hearing you. I'm just seeing you. But thank you so much for coming along. That does mean a lot. I'm so happy that you've come along. Okay, we're not far off now. Like I say, I am going to try and go as quickly as I can. Without causing an accident, obviously. As you could see, I'm steep dirty. I should be doing that. Oh, goodness me. I should not be doing that at all. I think we're meant to stop here, are we? I don't know. I don't know. I have flown before. I have flown before. I have flown this thing before. So, yeah. Thank you so much for coming along to the stream. It does mean a lot. We are now in the cockpit. We will get the third-person view as well. This taxi goes on for a long time. I am sorry about that. I am going to pick up the speed just a little bit because this one's a long one, and I can't. Unfortunately, I can't take off now as this isn't a runway, and plus I'll get into trouble by the air control. It'll tell you I violated the instructions and. Or basically you're taking off without their instruction and I need them. I'm going 100 miles an hour. Well, 100 knots. Which I shouldn't be because, well, basically, I think you're only supposed to go 30, aren't you? But, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're not paying passengers, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Oh dear. We've overshot this a little bit, haven't we? Right, there we go. It's because I was rushing. Here we go. Here's the runway. We've got the runway. Oh dear. Contact tower. Okay. Read back transmission. Contact tower. Why is it not put the handbrake up? Okay. Contact tower. On that there, which it'll do it automatically for us in just a second. So we're going to check in with the controller. Automatically, it'll go up to this one here. Check in with controller. Okay. We're checking in. Just double check something. Okay. That's fine. Fly heading of 180, runway 18, so you're clear for takeoff. Now, I'm going to just turn this radio up just a tiny little bit, just because a takeoff is very important. I just need to hear what they're saying while I'm there. Okay.
Fly heading 180, runway 18 center.
Final checks. Flaps
to
are
800, 6,
down
November,
to
November.
the right one. Setting flaps 5. And you should have that there, which should be fine. We'll set the flaps to 5. Landing lights, set all these on. Oh, I'm going to flick all these ones on now. These are all our lights that we need. Now, I think you can turn the packs on now, before the flight. So you can turn that off. And we're going to set this now, before getting up in the air. Okay, there we go. Right. If I do that, and then... Oh. See if we start moving, because sometimes it, like... There we go. It's done it now. Seatbelt sign is up. And gen off the bus, which is fine. That's a perfectly normal warning sign. That is fine. The probe heat is fine. That is off. That needs to be off anyway for takeoff, which is absolutely fine. Now we're not going to take off immediately. We're just going to do one final check here. Just make sure we've got everything together. I know you're all eager to watch me take off. We've done all the checks. We've done that squawk 4702, which is fine. As you can see, I'm constantly checking things. Constantly. You can't afford to miss something. It can be detrimental. It can be, even on a simulator, it can be dangerous. I'm going to click that to on. Okay, and we're ready for takeoff, folks. We're ready for takeoff. No, we're not, because we haven't set this yet. 240, 48 last time, but okay. Okay, we're going down the runway now. And that is 80 knots cross check. We're looking for 140 knots for the V1. And that is V1 and rotate. And that gently does it up there. Now, as you can see, we're drifting to the right a bit there. So that could be because I've set the rudder. So gear can go up now. It's a positive rate. The gear can go up. Now, the plane automatically noses up because of the flaps as well. Contact center, so we're going to contact the
Contact
center.
center on 1,
we need to
3,
set this rudder trim as well.
9, 5, 737 to 800,
Okay,
6,
drifting towards
November,
the left now.
November.
There we go. Okay. I'm trying to straighten us out as best as I can. Right, we're in the air, people. We're in the air. Flaps are up. Speed. Oh goodness me. The gear is now up, which is fine. 2,500. Packs are set to on. Now we don't want to be. Oops. We don't want to be going too high here. Now, as you can see, we've got a very low visibility here. As we get higher up, though, it does change. It does tend to be different. So just that to be aware of as well. And yeah, okay, we are steadily cruising now up to 30,000 feet, and then we're going to set cruise thrust when we get up there. We have got everything set. As he told us, checking control.
Center, 737 to 800.
They'll tell us our
6,
heading now,
November,
so we need to know
November.
where to fly.
737 to 800, 6, November, November, skip altimeter 2992.
Oh goodness, he's on about this altimeter
Skip
again.
altimeter 2992, 737 to 800, 6, November, November.
Keeps drifting to the- Now, if I do that more, will that drift it more to the left? Yes, it will. Okay, it's already doing so. Okay, we've not got a heading to fly here. Why have we not been given a heading? I have no idea. Which is bizarre. We must be going in the right direction then. It'll tell us our heading in a few minutes anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much. So we're 10,000 feet in the air. 1,000 to go. Well, less than that now. About 200 to go. We can turn the landing lights and the seat. Well, now we can turn the landing lights and the seatbelt sign off. There's no turbulence expected. I'm gonna leave. Oops, a daisy. I'm gonna leave. Turn that off. Set the fasten seat belts to off, and we are fine. See, now that's interesting. What have I just turned off? That was interesting. That beeping you just heard, that was constantly it's doing it again. I think it's to do with, I don't know, it's doing it again. I don't know what I've done differently. That beep 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 beep, if you might not be able to hear it, but yeah, that was constantly going off all the time when we were just when we were doing it yesterday, and it was annoying me. So this is us. We are going steady up there, and this is our view from outside. Now, I do not like to stay in that view just because there's a lot of stuff I need to watch here. Now, I'm quite worried that they've not given me a heading yet. They've not told me where I need to go. So I'm a little bit concerned that they've not told me anything. Maybe it's to do with the... apparently it's something to do with the... so we're drifting that way again now, which is a bit annoying. Okay. I'm just trying to find different ways to stop that beeping from happening, but I don't know. I don't know what it's got to do with. No, I don't know if that's because... I've heard a couple of things about it, but... now, why are we still not being given a heading? I have no idea. We must be going in the right direction. They've not told us anything.
Skipple, altimeter 2992, 737 to 800, 6, November.
I'm a bit concerned that they've not given a heading yet. Just told us to maintain flight level 300, hasn't it? So it's not actually told us our heading, which is a bit concerning. Oh, goodness me. Maybe if we deviate just a little bit to the left here, it may trigger it to tell us where we need to go. I've got a feeling it'd be about... I'm not sure actually. Might be 150, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to try and trigger where it says about your heading, but it's not telling me anything, which is a little bit worrying. If push comes to shove, we'll just find the nearest airport and land at it. You know, it doesn't really matter. Which we might do if it's not going to tell us our heading. The chances are I may have to file a flight plan again. Okay. It's just becoming day, so it's not becoming night time or anything. That's not for us. Considering it's not told us anything, I presume we're going in the right direction. It usually tells you if you're not, so I can't see there being a problem, really. So we're 24,000 feet, which is a flight level 240, and yeah. Yeah, if that beeping becomes annoying to anybody else, I do apologize. I don't know what's causing it. Obviously, it doesn't look like a big problem. I've deliberately put up the there purposely just to see if it was that was doing it. It's not. So I don't know what's causing it. That beeping. I don't know. I wish I knew what it was, because it's really annoying. Okay, we can put the flight director on now. We should do it on both sides. The co-pilot will do his side as well. The flight director, as you can see, a little line comes on the altimeter there. We're nearly at 30,000 feet. As soon as we get 30,000 feet, the plane will automatically adjust to 30,000 feet. It'll start moving these wheels here, which is the pitch trim, or the stab trim, really, STAB trim, and that's what it's known for, is for just levelling off the plane to the sensible altitude it needs to be. That's my fault. I did mention yesterday it's really difficult to control the plane. with this stick. This is side stick. You have to hold it at the very bottom, like where it's connected to the actual thing, to give it a fine control. Otherwise, the movements tend to be too advanced. Now that looks like lightning down there. Can you see that flashing? Oops, a daisy. I know what I've just done. I've just clicked that by accident. I didn't mean to click that. Now, if you can see that down there, looks like a bit of lightning or something. That's probably why I've been doing a lot of beeping. I've been leaning on all the buttons, and it's just goes crashing down. Now let's hope not. Let's hope not, because I really want this to be a sensible flight. And any second now, this autopilot should kick in. If it doesn't, we'll turn it on ourselves. Okay, there we go. As you can see, the light has now illuminated. Now, we are still quite in a funny position here. I'm going to keep a watch on that. Our heading, we've still not been given a heading, which I'm really surprised about. We've still not been given a heading, which is really bizarre. We're usually given one by now. Now, why is that so much to that? I'm just going to keep experimenting with this. No, that pulls it more to the right. Okay, so if we put it on that one there, and then we'll just see how that does. Okay, why are we still... Okay. I think it's not... There is something weird going on today. There is something very weird going on today. Oh. Yeah, I know that. That's the first instruction he's actually given me while I've been up in here, isn't it? Oh dear. I'm not sure why it was... Oh, that is why. I've not even put the autopilot on. Oh, gosh. Oh my goodness. I've not even put the autopilot on. Like the fool that I am. There. Now we click that. Then you'll find these will start turning. Then we actually get a bit of power, the bit of positive to the aircraft. We've now set the autopilot 30,000 feet. Our heading, we've no idea. It's still not told us our heading. I only assume we're going in the right direction. Now this pop-up menu here. This is us here. Now we're going to EG... Oh goodness! Now what is that? Just bear with me. We're going to EBBT. That's not where we're east. We're going to East Midlands EGNX. So it won't be anywhere near us just yet. EGNX. So EGNX. I think he's talking to... No, it isn't. It's okay. It's okay. So this is our map. EG... Oh, I've forgotten what it is. I forgot what it is. I've forgotten what it was. It is EGNX. EGNX. Right, we'll repeat that in our head. EGNX. So EGNX will be about EGNX. EGNX. Now, I don't know if it'll be... I don't even think it'll be on this map, because it's so far out. But it's only like an hour journey, but... EGNX. Any EGNX nearby? No. I don't think you'll see it yet. You won't see it on the map yet. It's too far away. It's too far away yet. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Let me just double check something. Let me just double check something here. Right. EGNX. Now, I think we're going in the right direction here. Oh, look at that. It appears on there. Look. I've not seen that before. So he's giving headings to everybody else. I'm the only one that hasn't been given a heading yet. know why we're not getting a heading here, a heading reference at all.
737 to 806, November.
Repeat last transmission, that's not it.
Flight level 300.
Descend and maintain. Flight level
We don't need to descend, 'cause we're already at
737 to
300.
806, November.
No, I wonder, what was our squawk? Was our squawk 4702? I'm just trying to get to the... Oh, Daisy. Oh dear. I need to click that.
SJX Vision 1, Charlie Victor, flight heading 070. Flight heading 070.
Quite concerned, really. I'm quite concerned. The fact that we've not been giving a heading yet. I mean, I know I'm worrying about it, but, you know...
2992. Altimeter 2992. SJX Vision 1, Charlie Victor. SJX Vision 1, Charlie Victor, fly heading 070. Fly heading 070.
Oh, just a minute. Oh, just... Sorry, folks. Just a minute.
3 X-ray Sierra, fly heading 10.
Sorry, guys. I just realised the screen was still up.
3 X-ray Sierra. SJX Vision 1, Charlie Victor.
I hope that screen goes off.
3000. Descend and maintain 3000.
Oops, I just clicked the wrong thing there. It's okay. Don't worry. Quite naturally, I press buttons just because I like it. There we go. Okay. Now, usually at this point, I sometimes log on to Warcraft and actually do that while I'm flying this, believe it or not, because there's literally not really much to watch for now. Now I'm wondering, because there's still somebody watching, if it's worth getting a closer airport. Now how close are we now? We are now in the vicinity of EBBR, but as that is a bit too close for us, if we can get a bit further, EBCI, so we need to hurry up with that because it's quite close. EBCI. I don't know if it's an international airport. En route altitude, we're going to put for 24,000 now. 24. Oopsie daisy. I didn't mean to put an extra 0 there. Oh goodness. 2400. Boeing. And just so you can see a landing, really. And plus it gets a bit dull for those who aren't really enthusiasts. Request clearance.
737 to 806, November, cleared IFR2, Brussels, South Charleroi, as filed, maintain 6000, squawk, 4702.
4702, okay.
Cleared IFR2, Brussels, South Charleroi, as filed. Maintain 6000, squawk 4702, 737 to 806, November.
737 to 806, November, fly heading 210, vectors visual.
210. Okay, now we get a heading.
Brussels Airport, flight heading 2992.
So we're going to do a quick landing, guys. Just as I know a lot of people got to get going to places, so or going to bed really. We're going to go to bed this time of night for a lot of people. No, stop it. Right. It automatically decides what it's going to do. Now we are going to be descending quite rapidly here because we're going from a really high speed now as we descend. So I am going to put all flaps up. Now this wouldn't ordinarily happen. Why has it gone back to that screen again? I do apologise, guys. I keep doing that. I am sorry.
737 to 806, November, flight
Okay, I think we're going to be too close to the airport here. I don't think we're going to be able to do it.
2992.
No, we're not going to be able to do it. I don't think. EBF. Is that EB? That's EBFS. So if we cross that off, EBFS. See, we are not going to do this in time. Especially at the speed that we're going. Full flaps. It's really warm tonight. got a window open. I have got a window open. So we are descending quite quickly here. I'm going to put these on. And we're just going to land at the nearest airport. No, you know, no matter.
Fly heading 240. Descend and maintain 2000. Brussels Airport. Altimeter 2992. 737 to 806. November.
Now, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little pilot's trick here. And it's automatically doing things for me now, which is a little bit annoying. I have got the autopilot engaged. It's, as you can see, it's getting really confused with what I'm doing. We are now... We're going to do this. And then bank to the right. It's not a bank angle. That is not a bank angle. Right, okay. Now, you better let's wonder what I'm doing. I'm not turning right round. Well, we're going to do a full turn. And in the time that we've done that, we should be descended enough to continue with the landing. Now, this is actually what planes do before landing. When they have to wait in a queue, they have to circle round. So, in order to get to the low altitude, instead of getting past the airport, we need to descend and maintain 6,000. So, we don't want to overshoot the runway. That's one thing we don't want to do. So, if this all goes to plan, what we will do is we will swirl right round and fly heading 260. Obviously, we're well beyond that now, but we're just going to wait until that meter gets back to 260, and that's when we know we're back on course. But you can see why this method will be a method that works. We're going to circle around until we get to the right altitude that we need to be at. So flaps are full. As you can see, we're really fast. We're going to get the max speed air warning in a second as well, because we're going way too fast.
Fly heading 240. Descend and maintain.
Now we need to be lining up 240. Now we're 9,000.
November.
We are descending quite quickly now, so we just need to watch that. We just need to watch that altimeter say 2,000, and we need to be in line. Now do not, it's automatically done 6,000. We don't want that, so turn that off. I forgot how much it was helping me there. It was really struggling. I didn't realise I was struggling so much with the yoke there. Now we're going to get to a 240. There's a bit of wind. I'm moving a little bit to the... Now, as we're getting below the clouds now, we're 4,000 feet in the air, so we are quite close to the ground. Wow, that was a really big push. That pushed me really to the right there. We've got quite a bit of crosswind there. We're just going to get down to 2,000. And we need to get to a 240. It's okay, don't worry about that. Okay, there we go.
Sync rate. 260.
Okay. Climb maintain 6,000. Now, I don't know if we've gone past the runway now. Let's have a look. I am bringing the map back. Oh, pause the game a second. I cannot do this while it is rushing me. Now, where are we going here? We are going EBCI. That is our location. We've done a cycle around, as you can see. Now, it's telling us to go back up to 6,000. Now, I don't know why it's doing that. We are going way too fast for the altitude that we're at, so we're going to let that slow down a bit. And we're also going to add a bit of drag as well, so the speed brake as well. That will dramatically drop now to what it needs to be. So we're going to pull up this now. No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then we're going to take the flaps up there. Now I'm going to put the thrust to full, just so that we don't drop in altitude too much. It's telling us to read back the transmission.
Maintain 6,737 to 800. 6 November. November.
Now it's telling us to get back up to 6,000, so I'm going to do as it says. The chances are, once it's asked me to do 6,000, it'll tell me to drop back down again. Now, we don't want to be going too fast here. We need to watch our speed very carefully. Right, that'll sort that out for us. That'll automatically adjust the thrust for us while we're concentrating on this. So that'll automatically sort the thrust out, as it's quite difficult to control the power as well as everything else you've got to think about. So I don't know how far from the runway we actually are. I've done it again, guys. I am sorry. I need to keep crossing that off. I am sorry. I keep forgetting about that. Oh, don't do that, don't do that. I hate it when it does that. I do hate it when it does that. I don't know why it does it. Just bear with me. It's because, oh, that is... The ultimate is set. I don't know why it's doing that. That is quite annoying. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not you that sat on the plane. We've dropped. We've dropped. I am not having a good day today. I do apologise. I'm not usually this bad. I am not... I'm just gonna go up to about 6,000 again as we've dropped. It keeps pushing me to the right and to the left here. We've got quite a lot of wind. Now, we must have gone past the airport now. Well, I mean, it's setting us up for a heading, isn't it? It's not actually telling us to land just yet. Now, I do want to put autopilot on, but for some reason it was moving me to the left. Like, it's done it again, look. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. I just had to work with the wheel last time. The wheel? There we go. For some reason, I think it was because the autopilot thought we were still doing a turn. Why is it so awkward? It is just... I'm going to try and level this off. If we can. Okay, that's going to pull it more... See, this is what I don't understand. See, like, it's automatically adjusting to what we set it to. So it'll keep on moving to the left. We want it to keep in the middle, there. Okay, it looks like it's doing it now. Okay. Got all our lights set. That's fine. The landing lights are set on as well. And okay, we've been streaming for 50 minutes. And we are 240 heading, so I think that's what he said.
SJF Vision 1, Charlie, Victor, fly heading 070. Fly heading 070. SJX Vision 1, Charlie.
And there we are, we're all settled now after that little bit of tense moment. Right, it's not going to be long now till we're doing the landing, the approach. can't say it's going to be very long now. Sorry, I can't say it's going to be long now, sorry. So, won't be long. We'll be landing shortly. And I mean very shortly. And that, have you noticed that beeping stopped as well? I don't know what it is. It's something to do with the altitude, but I don't know what. It must be something to do with this panel over here. But I don't know what, you know. I don't know why it's doing it.
SJX Vision 1, Charlie Victor, descend and maintain 17,000.
So what they're going to do is, I think they're going to take me right round as they did last time. And do it that way.
3, X-ray, Sierra, fly heading 1, 5.
I know, I'm going to pop up this map. I'm going to close it.
5, 0.
We are circling around where we're... No, we're not. I have no idea where we're going. I think we're doing a big circle around the airport we've asked it to go to, which is the EGCI, I think it was. I've lost it. I can't see it on that map. I can't see it. I'll cross it off anyway. Cross the bridge when we get to it. We just have to keep following the instructions that they're giving us. That's the best we can do. Chances are we've got some busy traffic, which is probably why we've not been given any instruction yet, because it's quite busy. Which, believe it or not, does happen. Have I crossed off that map again? Good. Telling you, I'll finish the stream and do the landing and find out you can't see it. And I will be really angry. As I don't want to tab out of this, I'm just going to check my Discord messages and just... While you're watching the front... But I'm going to do it from the view from the external view. So we're going to chase it. I forgot we still had the landing gear down, but it doesn't matter now. Okay guys, not been given any instructions yet, so we've obviously comes to landing. ATC is our friend, which is air traffic control. They are our friends, so they have to give us our information that we need. So we are a Delta, which is USA by the looks of it. USA flight. Now you can have a bit of fun, and you can actually... Go into the internal view here, the default view. Now I can actually get out of this chair, open this door, and I can actually... Now that takes us up, so the arrows, I'll have to go out sideways to get out to where we need to be. I can quickly default back to the original place anyway. I'm not going to open that mid-flight, we'll have a disaster. So... Obviously, we can have a little wander around in the flight deck here. See, that's good look. That's good detail. These are our seats. Now, you can do this. View internal. Oops-a-daisy. I didn't mean to click that. 3D panel. Yeah, I thought you could actually vision it. You could actually walk to the end if you wanted, but this is how slow you'd be walking. So I'm not going to do that. But we could sit down like a passenger if we wanted. Just while we're waiting. don't know if we can go any further. Oh, we can. So we could. It's not letting me. Okay, it's not letting us go that way. Oh, it is now. It is now. It is now. And so I can quickly default back to the original view when they give us an instruction, so it's not like... So, how often does this happen where the pilot actually becomes the passenger? I mean, for goodness sake. This is our view from outside. Unfortunately, can't work the windows, but that is our view from outside. We've got a good picture here. We've got a good DVD playing, and I'm sat, and oh, what's happening? What's happening? Press your 10 button. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's our outside view. Anyway, looks nice. We're actually a passenger. And there we go. I can just default straight back in here without a problem. Notice that beeping's just started again. I don't know what's changed. Nothing really has changed. I just think that it doesn't know what it's doing. Has he forgotten about us or what? I'm pretty sure we were closer to the airport than this. How strange. We are at 6,000. I just hope that it's not glitched out. Now I'm going to get this map back up while he's wittering on. We are... Every 2 minutes. EBBR. I wonder if that's going to be any quicker. See, I am tempted, but I want to be patient. But I would like to go to an airport that I'm closer to. I think that is our closest in terms of heading. Oh, there we go.
Din altimeter 2992 737 to 800 6 November.
So he hasn't forgotten about us. He's just said something. So he definitely knows we're there, so we are going in the right direction. Sorry guys, it's going on so long. I didn't expect it to be going as long as this. I mean, I did do a simple journey, but you know... I'm going to put this landing gear up because it's too early to be down by the looks of things. I honestly thought we'd be on the ground by now and I'd be saying my goodbyes, but it's still in the air. It won't be long. I think we're just doing a big cycle round, but it's just taking a long... I tell you what we're going to do, guys. We're going to get back up to our speed again because this is just taking too long. Got to 230 knots. And set that to number 1. That way we get this just a little bit of a speed up, because last time I did a slower altitude. It took ages. So we're going 230 now, so that should speed things up a little bit. It's probably a good job we turned our speed up. This would have took ages if we were still going 180.
3, X-ray, Sierra, Leo Westwood, altimeter 2992. Leo Westwood, altimeter 299.
I don't think we're anywhere close to it, just because we were technically close to it, but we were too close to do an approach. So I think, I just hope we're doing this right. I had concerns at the start that it wasn't gonna. I'm hoping it's gonna give us another heading again soon to turn. EG, what was it? EG something. CI? Hmm. These aircrafts usually they tend to land where I'm landing, so you just keep a watch on this. You tend to find that they're actually the ones that are landing at the airport we're landing at. Oh no, look! Oh no. Sorry guys, that is a game crash. I was hoping that wasn't going to happen, but it did. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't panic, because we will find a different, just a different approach to do. So don't fret about that. We are going to find a way to sort that out real soon. So I do hope we're not waiting too long. Now, if we go from, let's go from London. I do apologise for that, guys. I did say though at the beginning that was a worry. London, we go from London City, and we'll start the flight west. So just so you can see my landing, it's not going to take long this time. We're going to do clear skies. We're not going to make it difficult. Customise Boeing. Engines running. I think we'll do that today, as we don't want to run the risk of boring people to death. Don't worry, we're not going to go for very long. I mean, I do hope this approach is going to be quick and easy, and I'm going to try and get the closest airport I can. The problem was I was going way too fast, and I set an approach, and that was the thing. I was tempted to leave anyway and redo it, but that is annoying. That has happened before, and unfortunately it has happened on the stream now, which is quite infuriating, because that has happened before. So we're just going to have to wait for it to load, and then once it's loaded, we're going to go straight to the runway, get our clearance, and then we're going to take off, and then we'll get to the nearest airport. Yeah. So we're not going to go 30,000 feet again, we'll just go about 2,000 feet in the air just to land again. There's no point going all that way to do that, if you know what I mean. So, okay, we're all started up here. Anti-collision's been set. Don't worry guys, I'm not going to be staying here too long. I just need to make sure it's set everything right, which it has done. Now, we're just going to set this to 6,000 here. 6,500, that'll do. Landing altitude to that, just in an event of something happening. We want to follow all the right procedures. Now, we don't want the APU bleed on. Okay. File a flight plan. Now, if we just look at our map again, one more time, and we will find the closest airport. Now, LAM, or I don't really know what that is. EGGW. So that is basically a good airport. EGGW. Now, EGGW. Set that en route altitude. We're going to set to 3,000. No, not like that. Not like that. Okay, I'm going to set it to not 30,000. I set it to the wrong thing. So 220 or 22 whatever. A Boeing. I know we have to type all this in order for it to do what it needs to do. 800. I do apologise. I do hope I'm not boring people here. Request altimeter, London City, 2992, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be turning in the wrong direction here. Yeah, but yeah.
London City, altimeter 2992, 737 to 800, 6, November.
737 to
Squawk
800, 6, November. Cleared IFR2, London Loop, as
470.
file. Maintain 3000, squawk 4700.
Cleared IFR2, London Luton, as filed. Maintain 3000,
So I'm
squawk
telling you straight on.
4700, 737 to 800, 6, November.
737 to 800, 6, November, runway 27, taxi via Yankee, Bravo, Charlie, Echo, 9, Kilo, hold short of runway 27.
Runway 27,
Okay, I'm not gonna
taxi
take
via
long.
Yankee, Bravo,
I'm
Charlie,
gonna go
Echo, 9, Kilo,
straight
hold short of
takeoff
runway
here.
27,
So I'm not
737 to
boring people.
800,
Just so we
6,
can do a
November,
landing, a
November.
successful landing, and then I'll let you get on your way. Now, I am going to do a bit of, oh, we need to stop here. Oh well.
737 to 800, 6, November, contact tower on 118.075.
Contact tower on 118.075, 737 to 800, 6, November. Tower 737 to 800, 6, November.
737 to 800, 6, November, cross runway 27, hold short of runway 27.
Cross runway 27, hold short of runway 27, 737 to 800, 6, November.
Now, do apologise for the cutting of corners here. So long as we don't go into the ocean here, we'll be fine. Okay, we're clear for takeoff.
November, fly heading 270, runway 27. You're cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 270, runway 27, 737 to 800, 6, November.
Okay, back up in the air again.
737 to 800, 6, November, London City, altimeter
Put the gear up.
992.
London City, altimeter 2992, 737 to 800, 6, November.
Right, we're gonna do a landing now, so
737 to
contact
800, 6,
tower.
November.
I don't want to overdo it with the thrust either.
0.95.
Contact center on 135.95, 737 to 800, 6, November. Center 737 to 800, 6, November.
737 to 800, 6, November, fly heading 320, vectors for the visual, runway 8, climb and maintain 3000.
Fly heading 320, Victors for the visual, runway 8, climb and maintain 3000, 737 to 800, 6, November. London City, altimeter 2992, 737 to 800, 6, November, November.
We are a bit high.
3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,737 to 800, 6, November, November.
SJX Vision 1, Charlie, Victor, fly heading 210, vectors for the visual, runway 7, descend and maintain 5,000. Fly heading 210, vectors for the visual, runway.
It's always that blooming plane that seems to land when we land. Every time. Oh dear. Right, we're back on course now. I just do hope it doesn't crash on us again. That was a big disappointment, and I am really sorry about that.
Fly heading 250. Descend and maintain 2,737 to 806. November.
737 to 806. November. Fly heading 340. 3 X-ray Sierra. Fly heading 090. 737 to 806. November. Fly heading 040. SJX Vision 1 Charlie Victor Farnborough altimeter 2992.
Fly heading 040. 737 to 806. November.
Farnborough altimeter 2992. SJX Vision 1 Charlie Victor.
Okay, nearly there. Hold on a minute. Why did it do that? I have no idea why it did that. Good grief. It just unselected the holding, which is just annoying. I've got everything else to focus on, and that was not what I wanted to be messing about with. So that's just took us outline of the runway, which is brilliant work. Are we past it now, or what? No, we're not. Luckily, we're still on course to the runway. So we're doing okay. That was a little bit annoying.
November. Fly heading 070. Report the field in sight.
Fly heading 070. Report the field in sight. 737 to 806.
Okay, we're nearly there now. We are nearly there.
Center 737 to 806. November.
737 to 806. November. Clear visual approach. Runway 8. Contact tower on 128.75.
Cleared visual approach. Runway 8. Contact tower on 128.75. 737 to 806. November.
Who else see it? I can't see anything in front of me here.
Tower 737 to 806. November.
I just got my eyes on it. Where is it? Is it directly in front of us? Apparently it's directly in front of us. It's given us plenty of notice. I can't see it yet. I can't see anything yet. We are getting sort of close. I've got a feeling it's going to be just... Ah! I can see it. I can see the runway in sight. There it is. Okay, we're in sight of the runway now. Good. Right. Maintaining our altitude at 2,000 for now. As you can see, the runway is right up there. Just in the distance, I can see the runway now.
Tower SJX Vision 1 Charlie.
4,000.
Runway 8, 737 to 800, 6, November, November.
Three X-ray Sierra. Contact center on 135.953. Contact center on
500.
135.953. X-ray Sierra.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Touchdown again.
November, November. Taxi via 8 Alpha 1 Alpha Delta.
And there we are.
737 to 806 November, November. Taxi via 8 Alpha 1 Alpha Delta.
Sorry, I keep
November,
these.
November. Taxi via 8 Alpha 1 Alpha Delta.
Gate taxi via 8 Alpha 1 Alpha Delta 737 to 800, 6, November, November.
737 to 806 November, November. Contact ground on 121.75.
Contact ground on 121.75, 737 to 800, 6, November, November.
And there we are. Now we're going to shut her down now. Flight director set off. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do minus that either. And who would want to do minus 1,000 altitude? I have no idea. Our heading wants to be set down to 0 now. That stays as it is. Just shutting the aircraft down now, folks. There we go. Oops. Okay. And there we have it, folks. Cold and dark, as we were before, and perfect. Good landing, and there we are. So, welcome, and welcome and see you later. I think it's one of the London airports, but yeah, it got a bit complicated back there. Sorry it took so long, and sorry it crashed. That's kind of annoying, but hey, we got there. So, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.